What's up, guys? Coach Cam back again with chest and shoulders. Started off today with incline cable chest press. So I use these silent pulleys that I attach to my rack. You can see one of them right under my mid back, connected at the bottom of the rack, and it's a perfect little setup for me. Those pulleys are super cheap. They're like $10-12 on Amazon. I saw a pulley on Instagram that was like a universal one. You could just clip wherever on your rack, but that costs $100 each. So save some money. Get Amazon. This is called a silent pulley, so it's really good. I'm trying to keep more of a neutral grip with this, just to keep the chest a little more active. I just feel a little bit more, but the grip becomes more pronated as it gets more difficult toward the end here. So I did an extra rep in about the same amount of time. So I might increase the weight a little bit next time. I think my reps are just a little bit faster this session as well. But overall, really good session. Really happy with how it went. I just get to this point here where I just hold the weight now that my chest is really fatigued and hold the handles up for as long as I can. So, it's not dangerous to train to failure. It might be dangerous to train to failure how you train to failure, but training to failure in itself is not dangerous, because at the end of a set, when you are approaching or at failure, you're actually extremely weak. Your muscles are so fatigued that they're so weak that they cannot produce enough force to injure you. It's really at the beginning of an exercise, when your muscles are very fresh, that you could move fast enough or create peak forces in your joints that would be more prone to injury, really. So jump straight over here, push-ups, 25 pounds, still at 4 reps, so it's really not going up much. It's been at 4 reps for a little while, so still a really good stimulus, but I'll have to see what I can do to try to progress this a little bit more. Obviously going from 4 reps to 5 is a huge improvement. It's like a 20 to 25% increase in progress. So just pushing the muscles as hard as possible. It's really all you can do. Here is dumbbell lateral raises. I increased by 2 reps and about 12 seconds or so for this, so I actually made some modest progress. Happy with that. And just so you guys know, this whole routine I've been doing, these 4 different workouts, you can scroll and see on my page. I've been doing them average about once every 4 days. However, that's really plus or minus like 1 or 2 days, right? So if I feel really good and it's only been 2 or 3 days, I'll go ahead and hit the next muscle group. If it's been 4 or 5 days, I'm still feeling bad, just with sleep or life stress, whatever, I might go ahead and wait another day. So I actually did wait, and this had been 6 days since I did the outdoor back chin-up workout that you could see on my profile. But so it had been 6 days, which helps because it helps me push myself that much harder with the muscle group that I hit next. Don't be afraid of losing muscle. Don't be afraid of losing progress. That's really not going to happen. At least in doing this for over a year now, I have not seen any lack of progress even up to 3 weeks from training the same muscle group. So don't let people scare you, and don't be scared yourself and think that you might lose gains, when I've gone up to 3 weeks and matched my previous best on an exercise. So here, less than a minute rest, straight into overhead press, same weight, it's about 70 pounds, and it takes me about 50 seconds. I do about 4 reps, and then at the end I just press until my muscles can't any longer. And that's really what muscle failure is. It's a point where you can no longer move the weight in a positive direction. You're forced to do an isometric or even an eccentric to bring the weight back down. So you are fatiguing muscle fibers. That's the goal. And the safest way to do that is to move with control and contract your muscles against the weight. This will stimulate your body for all adaptations. Here's post-workout flex, still in that 167 pound range, 5'7". There's my numbers there on the right. So really, push-ups and overhead press didn't change. I did increase a bit with cable chest fly, and dumbbell lateral raise. Ultimately, though, this workout was really good. Training is really a lot about trends. You want to be trending in the right direction. You want to be eating more food, just feeling good, feeling bigger. Eating well, sleeping well, stuff like that. Trying to lower your stress outside of training. All that's going to come into play to help you become the best athlete you can. So like, share, comment, and subscribe.